And into the wilderness we go. Let's see what we find today. Now, as I've been calling this road the Forgotten Road, till about time we walked it. It's an old county council maintained road. It was on the maps till about 1949 and then gone, so we'll go and have a look. A few bogs in that, but yeah, not too bad so far. Video of that.
I'll show you.
This looks like an old test hole from when they were mining, or looking for gold in the area. Another test hole on the side of the road. I don't think the area's been mined, but it looks like all regrowth, so could possibly have been. Some old deer prints in there. Oh, another test hole. Probably what they found back then didn't qualify to mine, but what's there now would be good for us, especially with the price of gold at the moment. Some beautiful country. A few old remus in that, eh? With that big root ball. You wouldn't want to be up here in the wind, would you? Coming into some big remus in that now. They weren't milled obviously back in the old days. The road keeps going. Oh, still on the road. No doubt quite a few people know about it, but I just happened to find it in maps past. So I thought I'd come and check it out. A few boggy sections in that, but gotta expect that on the west coast. A few bit of deer sign up here, so that's pretty cool. Ooh, starting to open up. Sun's coming out now. Look at these remus, mate. Yeah. Crazy, eh? They're massive. Well, not like those ones down the bottom. That one there's a big one though. Beautiful. Starting to feel like it's opening up a bit now. Bit of grass around too. Oh, deer's come through here this morning by the look of it. Some places you see the old corduroy still on the ground. Like it's boggy there, but there's a bit of old corduroy I'm standing on. Then I'll come to this side. I think the road was originally started in the 1880s. From what I read, there's an old quartz mine and coal mines up here, and they mined up here. I think they've mined up here in the 30s, so yep, plenty more to explore. Oh, just found a tunnel on the side here. I know they've run a lot of water races and that in the area. Maybe it's partly to do with that. Oh well, this is up at the end of the so-called Forgotten Road. I reckon this would have been an old hut site or campsite or town site. It's very little information on the area. There's my mate. Yeah, not really much I can tell you about it. We don't know. See the hills in the background over there? Definitely been cleared for something. Beautiful. Oh well, we're going to have a break shortly. We'll get back to the little road. Just about at the end of the road as well, down the river. We'll do some test panning. Mate's got the claim on the river down below, so we're just going to do some test panning, see if it's worth him extending the claim up or not. Now, well, still coming down the road after visiting that clearing. I honestly think it's an old campsite or something even maybe from the Depression times, but look down here, looks like an old sluice channel, and then it looks like they've hydraulic this face in here. I don't know how well you'll see it on camera, but it's bloody impressive. Old bit of steel line down there. Oh, yeah, there's a big water pipe here. Just saw this, just let my mate know that we walked past it. Big old steel, I reckon that's a nozzle. It goes fat to skinny. I reckon that might be something to do with building up pressure to hydraulic this face. What an awesome. Okay, just walked down the hillside from those clearings and where that hydraulic end's been. Back down here, down into the river. I'm guessing the road continues on further. Might have been a bridge here back in the old days, I'm not sure. Definitely I need to do some more research, but definitely I couldn't find much information when I was looking for the place. So we'll see. I'll let you know if we find any gold in our pans. I'll back down the river now. Looks like a couple of clearings up and behind us that would be good spots to camp in summer. There's plenty of deer sign up here, so if we find no gold, we'll still come up here and look. But I definitely want to get back up here in summer and look at the history of the place. My mate's just gone through the bush there and he said, looks like they've worked all the river flats up here, so obviously there was gold. Don't know how much, but yeah, we'll see. But yeah, we're coming on winter time now. Days are short, it's getting cold. So we'll be looking at coming back here in summer. But we picked today because it's a nice fine day. Thought we'd just come and walk the Forgotten Road and just see what it was like. Pretty much from the car to here, about an hour, 10 minutes. And we were just cruising. Yeah, definitely a good thing about the West Coast. It gives you the shit weather, but on the good days it's a great spot. Even on the wet days it's a great spot. And you get views like this. I'll come a bit further up the creek. Getting a bit more ruggeder. Boulders are getting bigger. The old sun's coming over soon. That'll be good. Mate was saying up on these banks up here, there's big piles of rocks, so they've obviously done a lot of work back in the day. I'll shoot up there for a look shortly. I'll do some panning. I'll go up and have a look. Not much been all day here, but just wanted to get up here before the depth of winter sets in. Oh, we've gone further up the creek. Found a spot where it looks like someone's been dredging, so there must be something up here. But look at this little tunnel down here. Little cutting. Looks like they've been either sluicing up on this hill here, or they're trying to dig in under the slip, I don't know. This whole river flat has been worked though. I'm going to get up on the other side over here later and have a look. Oh, we've come up off the river just for a bit of a look. I don't know how well the camera's going to show this, but down in here there's an old tail race. And everything we're walking on is stacked boulders. So obviously there's some good gold in here because they've put a lot of effort. And where the tail race comes into the creek, the sluice box is still in there, buried. I'll try and get some pictures of it, but back where I came from, I'll go back that way, there's some stacked boulders. Man, they've done some work up here, like a lot of work. For something that I can find barely any history on, there's a lot of history up here. We will be back. When time allows, we'll come back and spend a weekend up here exploring. This is the stack I was telling you about. The camera doesn't do it justice, it's massive. I'll try and get back a bit. But this is the tail race down in here. But you look from here, look at that. These old timers, man, they put some work in. Like incredible. But what they've actually done is they've left the big removes and they've sluiced right round them. So maybe they were a bit of conservation back then, eh? And they say mining's bad. It's great. This is the the riffles in the sluice box. One left there, another one down in there. Bit of the old grate, something else, something to do with sluicing anyway. We're going to do some panning over here and have a feed, and we're going to walk this river float out on the way back to see if we can find any old bottles or any relics, you know. There's a well-defined track through here. Yep, I knew they mined quartz gold up here somewhere, but I didn't know to the extent of what they've done up here sluicing. It's definitely a place when we get more time where we'll be coming back. And camping up here over summer. Just to explore, you know. That's what it's all about. Find a bit of history. Now we've done some padding in the creek. We're getting tiny little specks every pan, so it's pretty cool. Walking out the bush now. Look at this, another race. Another big pile of stacked rocks. And again, they haven't taken out the big old remus. It's incredible. Like even here, the stacked rocks. There's a lot of work. I'm not going to walk too far up here because it looks like it's going to be knee-deep in mud. Man, holy, look at that. Incredible. Now walking back down the creek again, or down the bank. Oh, that big pile of rocks. Similar to Moonlight area. It's incredible the amount of work they've done. Yeah, I don't think many people would have seen it up here. Now coming back down the old road, look at here running water. Look what we found. Look at the hole the old fellas have dug. I don't know where the water goes, it obviously goes underground somewhere. Big channel in over here. I'm going to go around, but I'm not going to go too far around because my mate said it's all undercut under here. Is there? It's all undercut under there. And my mate's just pointed something out. We found an old climbing rope going down to the channel they've cut.
Right, you get around here and look down under there at the top.
Look at that. An old rope round the tree. These old buggers.
No, that's somebody new that's gone down there looking for gold.
Yep.
Down there, there's a big block up down there. You get all over that tree.
Oh mate, look at that down in there. Someone's gone down there looking for gold. Crazy. Oh, we're walking out of the old road now. As I say, just cruising. So that's probably about it for this video. Might get one at the end by the car, but awesome.